Welcome to the Ukeleles. And yes, we know we spelled it wrong. We're your hosts, Mary, Anne-Marie, and Ashley. Welcome to the Ukeleles. Today's topic is hot takes we'll probably regret. Today we're sharing hot takes, no research, no backtracking, just opinions we have that might get us in trouble.
Yeah. So how is this different from every day?
Right?
True story. All right. Well, let's do Cups of Chaos.
That totally threw me off.
All right, let me change it then.
Okay.
But first, Cups of Chaos.
That was better.
That was better. You can't change things on us.
I know.
It's not how we work.
Sometimes I just do it to fuck with you.
We know.
Oh.
Anybody have any chaos?
So I don't know if mine's chaos as much as it was a comedy thing.
Of errors?
What?
Comedy of errors.
Maybe.
Okay. Lay it on us.
Do you guys talk to your watch, like your Apple Watch, to send messages?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. So the other day I was at work and Carson had sent me a message and it was actually a very busy day. So like I was trying to pee and read his text message at the same time. Now my office is like across from the bathroom. So like my phone's in there so it still reaches. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, oh God, I'll just pee and answer him. So I was just like, blah, 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 blah. You know, he was like asking, what do I do to finish dinner? Because I did a crock pot meal. I'm like, all you have to do is put peas and carrots in it.
Easy.
And stir.
Fair enough.
Into my watch.
Oh God.
All you have to do is put peas and carrots. Oops, that was my watch. Look it. Oh, my watch is trying to talk to me now. And he sent me a text back and I was like, yes, peas. That's all I said. I get home and he goes, I didn't want to put herpes into the...
I thought it was going to say penis because you said peas in. So I was waiting for it to.
So you did not eat herpes from the crock pot?
Did not eat herpes. He's like, what are you trying to say? I was like, put peas in the carrots.
It's funny how your Henry.
Mm-hmm.
Henry. Yep, Henry's
He's the reason we're the ukuleles too.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
apparently the reason Carson was going to try to put herpes in the crock pot meal.
So did anything get put in? Did he deduce or did he just?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he deduced.
Herpes and carrots.
Yeah. But it wasn't spelled out like herpes. So when he said it, I was like, I don't understand. It was actually like HER space PEAS.
Where exactly on the food triangle does herpes lay?
I think it depends on where it is.
We're so wrong.
I don't know. That was my chaos.
Oh, damn. Well, today we're talking about hot takes.
No,
We all have them.
but we have to conclude Cups of Chaos.
Oh,
We
I'm
do.
sorry.
Wow, now you're trying to change things.
My bad.
Wow. Mary's just trying to piss me off.
Go ahead.
Mary's hot take is
I don't
we
wanna do
have
it
to
anymore.
conclude Cups of Chaos.
Yeah.
So there. Cups of Chaos concluded.
That was underwhelming.
I feel like I can't conclude if it's...
It's already been concluded. I think we all have hot takes. And some of us are more vocal about them than other people are. And so what's a hot take that you've got, Ashley?
Okay, so I have one
Why are you looking at me?
because I want you to answer as a parent. A parental opinion, okay?
All right.
Okay. So,
No.
you have to.
Okay.
My child, Riley, has a lot of symptoms of ADHD. Kid can't sit still. He can't take Taekwondo class right now because he's too wound up all the time. Speech is chaotic. Went to the pediatrician. I asked for an evaluation.
His speech is chaotic or like speech therapy is chaotic?
Like he is chaotic in speech therapy.
Oh,
like
okay.
they do their best. He cannot sit still.
I gotcha.
We're bouncing in the chair. We're tipping the chair back. We're worrying about... Now, mind you, there's 1,000 toys on a shelf above him that he's not allowed to touch till he's done with speech. But still,
Like the focus is not there.
not even a little bit. He is in a half-day pre-kindergarten school, and he does okay. But I asked the pediatrician at his 5-year checkup to get him evaluated for ADHD. Now, let me preface this with saying I'm not trying to get him medicated. I'm not necessarily...
Damn,
Wow.
Anne-Marie.
I don't know.
Wow. I moved the mic back too.
You did. I don't necessarily want him medicated. I want him to have all the resources that he needs to succeed at school, whether that's an IEP with taking tests alone where there's no distractions or extra time or whatever it might be. I'm just looking for a diagnosis. His pediatrician will not refer me to get him evaluated until he's in kindergarten. And I think it's bullshit that I can't get him help before there's a problem.
I think I'm on your side on this. I don't have any knowledge of why that might be, but when kids start school, like, and they can't go in and sit down in a kindergarten class and focus all day long, that's just going to cause problems, and that's going to start his school journey off awful.
Well, right. I want the teacher to immediately hate him because he can't sit still over
Right.
something that's not his fault. Like, that's where I'm struggling.
Right, and I want to know why is
So
there a
the
cutoff?
reason that was given to me was that his pre-K is not structured enough.
By the doctor?
Yeah. Is not
That's not true.
is not structured enough. Granted, they don't know what his preschool's like. I explained it. They do sit down and do work, and they do sit down and do a circle time and have teaching and all the things. So really it's a shorter day, but it's a kindergarten day.
Did
So-
you present it as a kindergarten, like a pre-K
I did.
versus a daycare?
Yes, 1,000%.
Because that's different, right?
Can you seek a second opinion?
So
Yes.
I am looking to do that right now to find another pediatrician or someone else that I can talk to try to get him evaluated before, because I just don't think it's fair that he has to go fail before I can get him help.
Can't your
Right.
speech therapist do it?
Nope.
Why?
I already asked.
Not qualified.
They said it has to come. They can recommend things like OT and stuff like that, but they can't send me to refer me to anyone for.
No, but they can
for the
write a
ADHD.
recommendation to your provider that sent you there
Ah.
Oh, okay.
that states this kid does not focus. And even concluding a speech therapy class for him is not even occurring.
And speech is only 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, he
But they can write the recommendation that he be evaluated if they agree with, like, have you said anything to them about this?
1,000%.
What do
agree
they
with me.
say?
Oh, they agree 1,000%.
So then they
And
can
they're
write a
baffled,
recommendation.
too.
Yes. So what I would ask them to do is write a recommendation of what they're visually seeing.
Okay.
That way they can go ahead and you can give that to his provider because you have an actual structure
Right.
example. You could also get the preschool because it's pre-K.
It is pre-K.
You can also get the teachers there to
write
write
something.
because they are teachers.
They are.
They can write a recommendation that he be evaluated prior to going into kindergarten to make his learning more successful.
Yeah, I'm like registration. We can start registering them for kindergarten right
Yeah.
now. I just got the notice. It's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
ready for it. at
I
all,
agree
but-
with your hot take, though. I think that's BS.
Yeah,
I
it is
think you should
BS.
seek a second opinion.
And as a parent, I mean, that was more of a medical standpoint advice.
I didn't want you to have to go there if you didn't want to. That's
no.
why I said
Yeah.
parental.
No, and I agree. I agree. I think it is bullshit. If other medical professionals are telling you that your kid needs to be further evaluated, and I'm talking about speech, not myself.
Right. No,
And not only
I
that,
know
you
where you
see
were
with your
going.
own eyes.
Oh, I have. Yeah, I mean, have you guys watched him at Taekwondo lately?
Mm-hmm.
I
He's
watched
100 miles an hour.
the other day. I just stared at him because he was literally on the floor on his back, just
Spinning in circles.
yes,
y'all. I'm
on
telling
on
you,
his floor on the back, and it's not.
he's being a kid. I'm not.
100% being
But there
a
are
kid. but-
times that he needs to focus and can't.
Right. I don't disagree with you. I think it is bullshit. If you as a parent are asking for further evaluation, you can be referred. That's not okay with that provider to tell you no. If you want to do it electively,
Right.
you just need a referral. There's a place that they can check box elective.
Okay. So I will say that the provider did say They use specific words. In our office, we cannot. So it made it sound like if I went somewhere else, that may not be the case.
Yeah, that first thing I would do is find a second opinion.
They're not with him long enough.
Right.
So one of the things is if, and ask them straight up, like if I came with a recommendation by his speech therapist to have further evaluation, would you give me the referral?
Right.
And if that's the case and they won't, then find another pediatrician because that's not cool.
Yeah, no, it's not cool.
Yeah.
No. I don't care if he's diagnosed or not diagnosed. Like I said, I'm not looking for necessarily medication, but I want him to have every
want to set him up for
opportunity
success.
to succeed.
Yeah. You don't want to set him up for failure right out of the gate.
Right.
Especially when you're you forget too. Sometimes I think that you have a psychology
I do
degree.
have a psychology degree.
Right? So you know those triggers and those.
Well, I've also been a teacher. Like I know developmentally
you should whip
where
that information out when you're talking to
Right.
the doctor. Hey, listen, I have a psychology degree.
I didn't think about that, guys.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I have a psychology degree. Yes, I know I'm the mom of this parent, but I'm all the mom of this.
I've
parent.
also been a teacher.
I've been a teacher for however many years.
Yeah.
I have a psychology degree. I am literally with my child all day long. And this is not mom fatigue. This is me noticing that there could be something wrong and I would like my child evaluated.
And if he gets evaluated and it's not ADHD and he's just is who he is, then so freaking be it. But like
Then ball peen hammer.
But that's, that's a way
But we have to get there.
Yeah, you have to get there. But I don't feel like as a parent it's right to tell me that you don't think he needs evaluation. If I'm as a parent asking for it,
I agree.
you should just fucking do it.
Oh, it made me so mad, guys. I left that office so angry.
Or at least help you do it. Like to help you find the ways to get
right.
around. Like
It's hard enough to advocate
right.
constantly.
And then you're
For
trying
your
and you're being
child.
told no.
Right.
And it's like,
Right. Well, how else would I go about this?
right.
You
Okay.
know, can
what
you
would
give
you
me-
suggest? Because it needs to happen before kindergarten.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you don't want him to go into school and then all of a sudden learn to hate school because he is not able to learn.
Well, right. Or getting in trouble all the time because he can't sit still.
And then he's
or-
labeled as the troublemaker or
Right.
the bad kid.
And that
or-
is truthfully what I'm terrified of for
Right.
him.
Yeah.
And he's a good kid. He really is. He's a sweet boy.
Yeah.
The chaos is there. It is.
Yeah.
He needs help.
Yeah.
Well, Anne-Marie, do you have any hot takes you'd like to share?
Yeah.
I'd love to hear them.
I know. I was like her face right
A
now.
little frightened.
Me too.
I don't know why.
I printed out papers.
Oh, geez.
Papers.
Because I went on a rant.
All right, well,
with myself.
Pick your favorite.
The face. If y'all could see her right now.
I mean, they could on my phone. So I did one that kind of like irks me. You ever get those people that are like the woe is me people? I think we've kind of touched base on this a little bit, but we didn't dive down deep as to why it angers me. It's the poor people that don't want growth. Not poor as in like
Financially poor.
Financially poor, like in the
woe is me. Mm-hmm.
They don't want growth, they want validation.
So instead of like taking advice and trying to do better, they just keep wallowing.
Yeah.
That's what you're
they just keep wallowing. They always have a reason of why they do what they do. They always have toxic people around them.
Mm-hmm. And wonder why shit's always messed up.
Yeah, and wonder why shit's always going downhill. They want the sympathy. They don't want the solutions, right? They just want to keep retelling the same story over and over again, but they don't want the solution to help with that story.
Right.
They can feel attacked when you do try to help them because, again, they don't they don't want the help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
that's
totally legit.
I'm like, no,
that's
no,
me.
I'm with you.
I validate that because I 1000% agree that there are people in the world like that, and it's super annoying.
Yeah.
Like, oh, my life is terrible. Well, what have you done
To better it.
To better it.
Well, I think that's part of the issue with those people. They have that identity of the
Like that's just who they are.
I don't necessarily know if it's it's like a victim identity.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like they're going to play the victim. They want that sympathy. They're getting that validation. They're feeling that importance through the other people.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Dwight's family is a little bit like that. Some of them. Like we went to Disney for Christmas a few years ago because we were going to be down there for something. I can't remember what, Taekwondo related. And we got the must be nice.
Oh, that's annoying.
Like,
yeah.
We got a new car. Oh, you have 2 cars? Dwight's like, yeah, I busted my ass and worked really hard and we saved up money for a year to be able to afford this trip and to do these things. It's not my fault that you don't want to do better for yourself. I want to do better for myself and my family. Don't be pissy with me because I can do it and you can't.
Those are the type of people that are constantly comparing themselves. Like so-and-so has this and we don't.
Right.
They can do this and we can't. Like you have every opportunity afforded to you, but you have to get off your ass.
Yeah.
You have to choose to do better. You can't just say, it's not just going to happen for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, like one of the things that is like like you said, they have to choose to do better. But they're not, because this is choosing to do better and allowing themselves to heal
is a lot harder than just letting the woe is me happen.
Yeah.
No, I think
1,000%.
I think people like that need extra assistance with it, like therapy, like some,
But
you know
for
what I
real.
mean?
Yeah.
Like what,
I would agree.
what's missing in your life that you constantly are like that?
Comparing yourself to others.
Right.
But not just the comparing part, right? Like I think part of the issue is you said it. They might need the therapy. It's a mental thing to me.
Yeah.
Where they feel good because they're getting that attention.
The attention.
Like why is that kind of
Because they're-
validation making you feel good?
Yes, because they're getting that validation, whatever it may be. They feel the importance and the upper, I guess, would be.
Well, the attention causes a momentary happiness, I guess,
they
if you
feel
will.
like an endorphin rush.
Yeah.
Like they're feeling praised.
Right.
So
Yeah.
validation is so weird because it's necessary to everybody, right?
Yeah, to a degree. I definitely
everybody
think that.
needs to feel validated, sometimes in the way they're feeling or thinking, or to make them feel good as a human. But I think sometimes, and I think a lot of it, I'm not a professional, I do not have a psychology degree, but
Me neither.
I think sometimes it comes from like how they were raised,
1,000%.
people spoke to them, and how they have learned to speak to themselves.
I agree. I think that
I should get a psychology degree.
There you go, Mary.
I think that
Become
some people, everybody has different paths, right? You have trauma and you choose to either live in the trauma
Yep.
or be better than the trauma.
Yeah.
And some people can get past it and do better, and some people can't figure it out.
And some people might not have physical trauma, physical, emotional, mental trauma as much as this just might be them, right?
Personality trait.
This just might be their personality trait to take on that identity.
Yeah.
I personally would never want to be considered a person who needs validation for negative shit.
No.
Like I want to be I want to be validated for good things.
Right.
But inevitably, once in a while, negative shit creeps in. You know what I mean? And I want, like, that's why you talk to your husband and you're telling him like, oh my gosh, so and so did this, and and I'm like, I don't need you to fix it. I just want the validation that it's okay that I feel this way.
So we all have our woe is me moments, right?
Yes,
We're
for
gonna have that.
But constantly living in that space.
But living in that space is what gets me.
You need to be able to express your woe is me. This happened. I'm pissed off about it, and then try to move on.
Yeah, like
and we all have our people, right? That we would say that to.
Yeah.
We're not going to say it to everybody. They don't all need to know.
No.
But your person, whether that be your husband or a best friend, if you don't have a husband or whatever, you need to be able to say, this is shitty and I'm pissed off, or I'm really sad about it, and then
I'll tell you, like, because teenagers are like that.
The wallowy.
Yes, they live in that space, and no matter what you tell them, it's like, yeah, but this. And you know, we've all experienced that.
Yeah.
But it's like, when you hit adulthood, you should be able to cope and move on from that.
Right. Like at that point in time, like at maybe 13, 14, 15, 16, you might not have that coping skill.
And we're supposed to teach them that and help them with that, though.
Regulate your emotions.
I mean, sometimes that is hard to do.
Well, Lord knows, I know that.
You know, and I think sometimes what happens is people get that they keep harping on that victim card or on that woe is me stuff. People focus on the woe is me stuff, and because of that, eventually people are just going to be like, yeah, I get it, you know, because they're done trying to help.
Yep.
Right at that point in time, they're like, yeah, I know.
It almost becomes like the boy who cried wolf.
And then it's not, and they don't want help at that point in time. These people, they don't want any assistance, they don't want any guidance, they don't want anything. They want you to co-sign onto their woe is me stuff.
It goes hand in hand with like people who blame every aspect of their life on their childhood.
Yeah.
At some point, you became an adult and you either need to deal with it, move on, something, therapy, whatever, but you cannot spend the rest of your life being like, woe is me.
Now, I will say, like we were talking about, like dwelling on things. Sometimes with my anxiety, I can't get past things.
I feel like that's a different level, though.
It is, but it takes a really long time for me to like really decide that I can
move on.
Yeah. I think sometimes because I really only bitch to Dwight and my mom, and my mom's really good at listening, and so is Dwight. But sometimes he'll look at me and be like, "Honey, I know this is your anxiety, but you can't change it. So just stop worrying about it." And I'm like,
I know that's true for you because I've witnessed it. Because
me too.
I can very quickly move on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like we had a discussion the other day about something that was bothering you, and in the next 2 minutes I was like on to the next thing, and you like walked away because you were still in that
I
mode.
can't. I'm still
you were on the hamster wheel.
I'm in it right now about that thing.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine.
We validate that.
You do know.
I was like, do I know what this thing is?
You know what it is. You do. We can talk about it after, but you know.
Perfect.
But that's different when you're suffering from a mental health thing like anxiety. Yeah.
And that's part of the anxiety is replaying those things in your head,
1,000%.
right? It's not necessarily a woe is me trait by any means.
No, because you're not telling anybody that will listen.
Right.
No.
That's the difference.
No, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Right.
It just plays in my head, and then I'll complain to Dwight about it because I can't get it out of my head. Not because I need to continue talking to him about it.
Yeah.
But because it won't go away.
Yeah. Right.
Well,
Mary,
I got a hot take.
All
and
right.
I think this is a very like you're either on one side or the other.
Oh boy,
now I need to know. Hold on,
And-
let me get a drink.
Okay,
Am I going to spit my water out?
I don't think so.
I
I
don't
think
think so.
you probably feel the same way as I do.
Oh, okay.
I feel
Let's feel
like
it.
you do too.
Mm-hmm.
She
and
says,
you-
but do you know what it is?
but you've
No.
been on
Oh.
the opposite side of it.
Okay.
Okay, so
Oh boy.
we went out to dinner last night with friends, and there was a very large group of people sitting behind us, and they had 3-4 kids. They brought a birthday cake with them.
Oh.
Their kids were up and running around, screaming. Now, these kids, I will tell you that the majority of them were probably 4 and under.
Okay.
There was a couple older ones. They left before us. When we got up to leave and I looked at the floor, it was disgusting the amount of shit that they left on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
This is my hot take. If you can't control your children in public or clean up after them,
Don't take them out.
No, then that's just you opting out of parenting. That's my hot
1,000%.
take.
Okay.
That's my hot take.
I agree.
If you take them into public and they're raising hell and creating a disturbance and a mess for somebody else to clean up, that's on you as a parent.
So Nolan was terrible in restaurants.
Hmm?
So I agree with this 1,000%, but I made a choice to
Pick up.
not go to restaurants for a while. But if we did, for whatever reason, we had to, and he wasn't so much like the making a mess kid. it was just the I'm bored, there's nothing to do, kind of bouncing in the booth kind of shit.
Yeah.
Banging utensils and just being annoying.
Yeah.
So we chose for a long time to stop going until he was old enough to really understand, like, we can't fucking act like that in this
You need
place.
to sit down.
Sit down and stop.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be people that are like, you are entitled to a child-free life, but this is not a child-free world. I agree. But clean up after your fucking kids.
Well, also making sure that they're not just running amok in a restaurant.
Yes. Like, a restaurant is not a place for children to run around. There is way too many things that could happen.
100%.
Knocking waitresses over. I mean, anything.
Injuring themselves or injuring
Hot
other
plates
people.
falling on the kids'
plates.
heads. I mean,
I've pulled Nolan out
Shit.
of more than one restaurant.
I often wonder what is going through the minds of people who let their kids just run around a restaurant, because I can tell you one thing. I would have looked at my kid and been like, sit your ass in this chair right now.
Yeah.
There was no like, oh, you can get up and run around the table. No.
yeah.
So Riley does okay in restaurants. It depends on what's going on and how long we've had to wait for our food. A lot of times, I will order Riley's food first.
Mm-hmm.
Bring this out as an appetizer.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is
So
his
he can
order,
be entertained.
so that he can be busy and eating,
Yeah.
and people can chat. If he gets even a little bit wild, like trying to stand up or whatever, I like immediately am embarrassed, because unless it's just us.
Yeah.
If there are other people with us trying to enjoy dinner, I'm like, sit the hell down right now. I swear, Riley, we are not doing this. Like, I'll take your ass to the car and let everybody else enjoy dinner. I'm not playing that game.
I mean, and I would never leave a mess like they left for a waitress or a waiter to clean up.
Being a waitress in the past,
Right.
that was really fucking irritating.
Yeah.
Because you don't always have the time for that, and sometimes you would have to leave that depending on how busy it was. So imagine being the customer coming in to step upon your children's French fries food, and now if we fall, that's a liability, right?
Yeah, the cake is what, like,
There was cake all over the floor.
there was cake all over. They left.
Like, you can't even really clean that up.
No. Okay, so we go so far as to straighten our table when we're done.
That's how
we
we are.
pick up all the garbage.
too.
We put it on the
Yep.
plate. You
Yes.
know,
Wipe the
It's-
table if there's water or something.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's called fucking courtesy. I
Agreed.
know they're here to wait on us, but they're not here to, like,
Clean up after our children.
right.
They surely don't make enough to clean up that kind of mess.
No, but there was
And people
cake
don't always tip
everywhere.
the best either for that.
Those are the people that
Oh, I
tip the
guarantee you
worst.
they didn't tip at all.
1,000%.
I could
That's
bet
what I
you
was
they
going to say.
didn't tip.
I bet you however many, I hope that person had a gratuity, because sometimes you think that you're doing a good job,
Yeah.
right? And you're like, the gratuity wouldn't even be worth it.
Yeah, and then you get
Right?
stiffed
And
on
then
your
you
fucking
get
tip.
fucking stiffed.
Oh, yeah, that's happened to me a bunch of times.
hated that.
I don't know why, because I'm so cheerful.
Weird.
Anxiety
I was a
said
great
no
waitress.
waitressing jobs.
Yeah.
I loved waiting
Oh,
tables.
me too.
But, like, if people I don't know if you ever worked breakfast, but
Yeah.
they'll let their little crotch gremlins
All the creamers.
rip open the creamers, rip open the sugars. Like, first of all, somebody has to pay for that.
Yeah.
And it's free to you to use.
Right.
But let's not waste it. Second of all, someone has to fucking refill that. That's their time. So I don't know how people like that fucking operate without a care or concern about other people.
I think they just don't. I think they truly just are like, okay, this kid's not bothering me right now,
So it doesn't matter.
so it's fine.
I call
just
that
get in my minute.
opt-out parenting.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, that's not. No,
I used to
don't
drink
be
the
those people,
creamers.
folks. Yeah, me too.
Yum.
like they were milk.
Like,
Yep.
like great. If you're going to open it and consume it, fine.
Yeah.
That's what it's for. If
But
you're going
just
to
to make a
open it
mess.
and make a mess.
My mom and
no.
I used to play a game with the sugars. Did you ever do that?
Like tic-tac-toe or something.
No, like we would flick the sugar to see if you can get it to lay on the edge of the table, and if you did,
Oh,
and
like-
you can go like this,
Kind of like
And
paper
it-
football.
kind of, and you get a point.
Oh, no, I've never heard of that game.
We'll play it the next time we go somewhere,
See, but
guys.
you didn't open it.
No.
You
We
didn't
just
waste
went,
it.
"Ba-doop."
Yeah, I would have been told, are you using that? No, put it back.
Oh, see, Riley, I've let him build towers with
But
the
my
creamers
mom would
before.
play with me.
We don't open them, but like he can build towers. with the
That's
creamers.
different. You can put that shit back.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right. Like she would put back the
Yeah.
sugar.
The sugar.
Right.
Thank you. I was gonna say the creamer, but don't flick the creamer because
No, that would
pop open.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
very
It-
easily.
It,
Yeah.
it would.
But that to me is better than me sitting as a young child going, ah!
Right.
Yeah.
We're running around a restaurant. Play the little football game.
Oh,
thing.
one of my least favorite things is when they hand Riley a kid's menu and no crayons, and it's got like coloring.
Yeah.
Why you teasing me?
Where are your crayons? Can we get crayons? We are out of crayons.
Don't put them
Well,
in. Give me a pen.
Always carry crayons with you.
Right. Put them in your purse.
Yep.
You just need 3 colors. That's it.
Ashley, you got another hot take?
I do. Let me see which one I want to go with here, guys.
I know I think we each did 3.
I picked 3, but I don't think we're going to have time for 3. So I'm
Right.
trying to decide where I want to go.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to do this one. I am a 100% screen time is okay mom.
Mm-hmm.
If screen time gets me through a dinner at a restaurant, a shower, a minute alone, he can watch that iPad for as long as he wants to.
I am not a all of the time screen mom, but
Same.
I will say there are times when it is necessary that and it's okay, but I think that if you're going to be that kind of parent, that they have to learn to socialize
Oh,
Yeah.
1,000%.
correctly. They have to be able to talk to people.
Well, so, he goes to school and he's
Yep.
not on an iPad or watching TV.
Exactly.
And when we're at home, he's playing with his toys,
Yep.
not on his iPad or watching TV. But like car rides, he would talk the whole about nothing. The entire car ride if he didn't have his iPad.
No, we once watched Frozen for 11 hours straight in the car. So
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you that's there are times
Restaurants,
when you,
like, a lot of parents are like, no, they don't need screens. Well, if he's going to be a demon at the restaurant, he can have the screen. I don't care. I
Right.
would like to enjoy a dinner.
So we would allow screen time sometimes at a restaurant. Like we would start off without it, and then if it got bad, we would say, "Do you want to watch Paw Patrol or
like that's your last resort.
not even a last resort, but like we would say, like, do you want to watch Paw Patrol? But this goes away when dinner's out,
So that's what,
right?
if we're at a
So-
restaurant, when there's food, the iPad gets put away
so that's
for the
that's
most part.
Yeah.
And then as far as screen time, Hudson, when he was growing up, the stuff that he watched is totally different than the stuff that they watch now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? Like he literally watched Curious George, Cat in the Hat,
Right.
Wild Kratts.
Wildcrats.
Yeah,
Nolan and Riley
Wildcrats.
both love Wildcrats.
Yeah. And what's the Elmo?
Oh, yeah. My
Sesame
son
Street.
loved Elmo.
World. Elmo World.
So-
and climb aboard. We're ready to explore.
Little
What's
Einsteins.
that one. There's some.
So Riley, the
Little
problem
Einsteins.
Now do you know it?
Yep.
the problem that Riley has right now is that he likes all the shows that Nolan used to like the Power Rangers and the Octonauts and the Bubble Guppies and like that kind of stuff, and they don't make toys for
I
those.
love Octonauts.
We loved Octonauts too. The other one was Team Umizoomi.
Umi
Nolan
Zoomies.
loved that, and Riley also loves it. But those shows are still on like Paramount Plus and stuff,
Yeah.
but they don't make toys for them anymore.
Check
No.
eBay.
So he'll be watching a show and he'll be like, "Is this real? Are there toys for this show?"
Aww.
And if you say no, that's a really old show.
Oh, I wish
he
I still
gets
had some
so
of Hudson's
sad.
toys, man.
You need to
gets
check eBay. I
sad.
bet
we
you
used
there's
to
stuff
have
on
an
there.
Octonaut submarine.
So we did buy one. I think we bought one Power Rangers toy off of eBay because he loves the Dino Charge one, and you can't. Those things are collectible. Like Hudson has some,
we have a
but,
lot.
but they're like
Not
not
some.
play with. You don't play
Right.
with
like
them.
Carson,
Yeah, I gotcha.
They're worth
Carson
a lot of
doesn't-
money.
Carson won't allow it.
No,
Will not allow it, Carson.
What? Why?
because they might be worth money someday. No, they are
going to
worth
be
money.
Worth money.
They already are.
Uh-uh.
The
How
Dino
much are they worth?
I don't
opened? I'm not certain.
Closed. How much are they
Like-
worth?
like
closed?
packaged?
play with.
More than you
like
would think. Yeah,
$110
probably
or something like
per toy, depending on which
Yeah.
one it is.
Toys are meant to be played with.
that. I know. I agree.
And Legos are meant
And
to be built.
Legos. Carson.
That's my hot take. Legos are meant to be built.
You don't have to yell at me about it. I agree.
No, we're yelling at Carson.
Yeah, Carson. Let me build my Legos.
Let Amory
I
build
can't
her
believe
Legos.
I didn't think of that as one of my hot takes.
Speaking
I'm
of
fired
that,
up now.
he says He's was looking at Legos on the phone the other day.
Why? So he can stare at the box?
Yes.
Yeah.
1,000%.
No, this is what he says. He goes, "Oh my God." All dramatic. Like I'm in the kitchen. I was like, what? What happened? And he's like, someone had to build Hedwig. That is
I
like,
don't know what that is.
that's my owl,
It's the
Harry
owl,
Potter. Harry Potter owl.
Owl. And it's on like hers. It's on books and it's got the sorting hat and there's
The
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah. And
it's beautiful
it's pretty, and it's he was my centerpiece on my table
for a long
for a
time.
long time because
He
I built
was.
it, and I was just I gotta look at him.
And then Riley would come over and she'd be like,
Don't touch it. Legos are meant to be looked at, not touched. Once they're built,
So how much is it worth?
like $1,000
Closed in the box.
closed in the box,
And that's why Carson won't open Legos.
Yeah.
Wait, is he going to sell them all someday?
No.
No, I
And
mean,
he's
What
not.
is the fucking point?
I don't know. I don't know.
Carson,
can't answer
we
that.
need answers.
I allowed him to build his Wally Lego. He loves Wally. He built that.
I don't want Legos unless I can put them together. That's the fun of having them.
1,000%.
I guess
I'm-
there's different type of collectors. Carson's just a different type of collector.
Yeah, he definitely like the what is it? The Bakugan.
Yep.
We-
No.
Bakugan.
Yeah,
The
Bakugan.
ball things
The balls.
that you throw.
We also own a pack of the diamond ones that are worth money that's unopened. We bought Nolan 2 packs of them so he could play with one and one could get put up as a collector.
I don't really have room to talk,
Legitimately
'cause-
has a shit ton of like Hot Wheels that are unopened, like like Hudson Hornets,
Well, all the cars stuff.
all the Cars themed movie, the Disney movie, unopened, like boxes. Like he's got the Pope Mobile.
I mean, I have high dollar books that are pretty high value, and I don't open them for that reason.
I mean,
But like,
do you read them?
do you, no,
Did you
No.
read them?
she probably has read them, but not that
Not
copy.
that copy.
But my question to you
So
is
it's like the
though,
same thing.
That's what I said. It's
but are you
same.
ever gonna sell them?
So I have actually toyed with the idea of selling them recently.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well then,
All right, Anne
All
Marie. Wait, that
Yeah.
was yours. Yep.
No, that was yours.
That was
Oh,
mine.
it's.
yeah,
Did
that
you-
was yours.
I don't even know. Okay, go ahead, Anne Marie. What's your second hot take?
the faces.
The long blink.
I don't know that I want to say.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
well then.
Well, I guess that kind of piggybacked off of yours. Ow,
Okay.
spasmed my back.
Oh, geez.
I guess that kind of piggybacked off of yours in the fact that you're with your kids, right? If the kid is a problem everywhere you go, then there could be a common denominator that's not necessarily the kid.
It's the parent
1,000%. I agree with that.
or extenuating circumstances
Yeah.
like mental health or a diagnosis. Someone who's undiagnosed. No, but like for your run of the mill kid, agreed.
Yeah. So like I feel like it could be a learned strategy as far as like what they see maybe or lack of parenting type thing or
Oh yeah, kids are mimics.
yeah. I'm
Or they-
reading.
They try all the things, and if they don't get corrected, then they continue to do said things.
Yeah.
We push buttons, we try things, we see what gets us in trouble and what doesn't. And if
Yep.
it doesn't get you in trouble, you continue to do.
Yeah.
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 I feel like I am on Riley's ass at Taekwondo all the time when he's being crazy. And then there are,
Oh, I think that's one of the extenuating circumstances.
but I still am on him regardless of whether I know that he has. That's why Dwight comes and picks his ass up.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking like too, like not just young kids, right? I'm thinking more like I'm also talking about like teenagers if
Right.
they're in a constant trouble or getting into trouble.
or they're
Right.
talking like shit to their parents. Where the fuck they learn that? Who's
Yeah.
allowing that? You are.
Right.
Yeah, like that to me is a learned thing, or again, it goes back to the whole parenting thing where are you setting limits for your child?
Are you being an active parent?
Are you
Are you just
are you
tired?
enforcing those limits that you're setting? If you threaten to take away their computer, are you taking it away?
Right.
Are you sticking with it? I think that's a big one.
Yeah.
See, I will say that we struggled with that with Nolan for a long time, and now at 13, he's finding out that we're over it. So if something happens and I take his phone, it really gets taken, and it really gets taken for however long I said it was going to get taken. And he's like, well, shit.
They really did. They were serious.
They meant it this time.
Well, that's the thing. You can't say, I'm
Well,
going
right.
to take it and not take it,
Empty
right?
threats.
Yeah.
Empty threats do
Eventually,
nothing.
they're going to
No.
be like, you're not going to fucking do anything.
Right.
I've said this before, like, I'll take more shit from Abby than like Greg will.
So
Yeah.
I always struggled, like, if Nolan was having a rough day. This was more when he was little.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Hudson's birthday party. And you really want to say, you're not going to that fucking birthday party. But, like, you can't, because I'm not going to take away from Hudson's birthday of his friend being there.
Right.
That's not fair to
Right.
Hudson. So that would be like my go-to would be like to take this big thing that he was excited about doing away.
Right.
But it would hurt the other child. So I can't
Yeah.
do that. So then you have to rein it in and be like, okay, what
Yeah.
else can I threaten with? Because I'm not going to ruin another kid's birthday party.
I don't think I ever threatened, like, we're not going to go to that. You're going to lose your phone, you're going to lose your TV,
Right.
you're going to lose your iPad, depending on what he had at the time,
Right.
Or I'm going to take away your Power Ranger toy. You're not going to be able to play with that if you
Right.
keep hitting me with it.
Yeah, I'm a spanking parent. But, I only had to do it once when they were little, and it was fine after that.
Yeah, and I think I can count on, like, one hand how many times Carson and I have had to spank Hudson.
I asked Abby one time, do you want to get a spanking or you want me to take your iPad? And she said, spanking. And I was like, give me your iPad.
Yep.
Because now we're
I
at that
know.
point
Mm-hmm.
where you'd rather that I spank you than
Then-
you lose your electronics. So I know that hurts more. So
Yes.
I'll take the electronics.
Agreed.
Thank you. Spanking doesn't work anymore. Yeah.
Devious.
know.
I love it.
I know.
Yeah, I have always, even now, like Carson and I had the conversation with Hudson the other day because he says to me he always feels like he's getting in trouble. And I was like, well, start listening.
Yeah.
I've had that
Can't help you.
conversation.
I was
It's 'cause you are.
can't help you. No, I was like, but I see, here's the thing. We are very strict with him.
Mm-hmm.
We are. I don't want you, and outside of us, he is a great kid,
Yep.
right? And that's when you're doing your job correctly as a parent. Like, he's not getting in trouble at school.
Right.
He can go to your house or your
Right.
house and not have any issues there and be polite. He is great with the little kids at Taekwondo. He's great with Riley.
Yeah.
He can sit and have a conversation with Abby, who is
Yep.
a 15.
Yeah, she'll be
I'm
16.
like, is she 15?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gross, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. A girl, though, can sit and have a conversation with a girl, but can also transition and have a conversation with Greg.
Right.
An
An adult.
or even you. I feel like he's had conversations with you. So, and he can go and help Nana and help Papa, and he can do those things
Right.
and not get into a lick of trouble, but he can be home for an hour after all these rave reviews that we get, and he's like, la, 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 la. And I'm like, boy, you better fucking change your attitude.
Nolan's really good about he'll be good everywhere else, and then I'll praise how mature he was and how well he behaved, and thank you so much for helping, and then we'll get home like right after I've said it, and he'll say something snotty, and I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
I just told you how amazing you'd been all day. Now you're gonna be an ass to me? I don't understand.
So that's the other thing that I do with Hudson too. Like, I will, like, he will be getting in trouble, and then I turn it around. I say, you are a good kid. You know that, right? Like, I need you to understand that. I'm just disappointed in the way that you're acting. Like, you need to figure yourself out, and I'm trying to allow you to do that. But when it comes to being rude because of video games, that's not going to happen here.
No.
So
Yeah.
you're a good kid. You get great grades. You have a lot going for you.
Right.
But
that's not enough.
I mean,
She's saying
No,
instead
because,
of
like-
just yelling at them, you're giving
No, no,
them
no.
praise too.
I'm
No, I get that.
Yeah, because there was a point where I did feel like, as a parent, I was trying to make sure my kid was not that kid that was
Sure.
the constant denominator and the problem. I've
I've never had a problem personally with either one of your boys
Right.
being, but they also like were semi afraid of me
Hudson
when they were younger.
Hudson is
Uh-huh.
still afraid of you.
I
He
think
just
Nolan,
said that the other
Nolan
day.
too.
But
I'm gonna need you to come over and scare
They've-
the shit out of people.
they've been very polite when they're
Right.
in my home without you guys there. But Abby's the same way. Like, she can be like in the car, sullen, like the very breath I'm breathing is irritating her. And then she gets out of the car, she sees one of you, and she's like, "Oh, hi guys," and I'm like,
Yes.
"Are you serious right now?" You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's so difficult because on one hand you want to be like, well, of course, when they feel safe, they're going to act a certain way.
Yeah.
You know.
But if they can do it for other people, they should
But-
be doing it for their parents.
right.
That's
Here's
the biggest
thing.
And no, not all the time.
Kids are in my view, okay, this is just my opinion, kids should be expected to get good grades. This is the least. Be respectful and
Yeah.
fucking pick up after themselves.
I agree.
That's it. But that's expected. Beyond that, wonderful, right? But it's like, but you can go back and forth all of the time too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
one day I feel guilty because I yelled at her.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the next day I'm like, I could swing her around by her ponytail, I swear
Yeah.
to God.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I get it. It's a hard thing, but when you do, for my specific, whatever this was called, what was it
Hot
called?
take.
Hot take.
Thank you. What my hot take was specifically, that there are certain kids that are the constant, right?
Yes.
That is what I'm trying to not have Hudson be.
I think you're doing
All
a
of
good job
us.
of it.
Yeah.
Every parent should strive for that.
Well, yeah.
Well, I've always said I'm not raising good kids. I'm raising future adults
Right.
Yeah.
to not be assholes.
Yeah.
So if she has some asshole moments now, whatever. I still have asshole moments.
What?
But I know, right? Shocking.
I don't. I'm perfect.
Well, I got.
didn't even say that with a straight face.
I know. I was ignoring it. I was like, anyways, let's go on to my other hot take. People who announce on Facebook or any other social media how many centimeters dilated, how effaced they are, or give too much information about their fucking relationships.
I agree.
I think
Can
why?
can I add to that?
Yes.
And this is going to sound really mean, but the unspoken prayers.
Oh, I know. Don't ask me. I don't
But
want to talk
I really
about
need
it.
all the prayers.
Yeah.
I can't.
You know, like I just like tell me, hey, you can put a post. So and so has gone into the hospital for delivery. If you really want us to tell people that, I don't need to know how effaced they are.
So, like, when I went to the hospital with Hudson, to have Hudson, I mean, Carson did put on Facebook, we're at the hospital.
I feel like
Great.
that's all that's necessary, though.
But he also did that to communicate with my family because he did not have anyone's
different,
phone number or anything
Right.
like
I don't
that.
need to know how many centimeters you're dilated, though.
No, and he did not put anything like that. You know, every now and again he would check up in because mine was long labor. So he would be like, still in labor.
Right. But that's enough.
Yes, that's general.
The
And then
people
when he
who-
was born, he was like, here he is.
the people who post like on TikTok through the whole delivery.
Oh, yeah. It's the oversharing of personal information. Like some things, it's okay to not share certain things.
I personally feel like the birth of my child should be not on Facebook, TikTok,
No.
or YouTube.
No.
Like the actual birth, you mean? Like the process?
The process.
I agree.
That is personal. And if I get like, you know, I get people might have had some, you know, these are their rainbow babies, and I get that. I understand that you have had sadness or anything like that, but still,
I still don't want to know how.
are you going to be like, quickly turn the camera off because we're struggling in labor and we have to take her and get a C-section? I mean, why do that?
So I've never seen anybody actually. Well, that's a lie. People have recorded it and put clips of like the labor.
No, thank you.
But
I mean,
No videos,
someone
please.
recorded them. I was just watching. I just was scrolling through Facebook the other day on my reels, and someone delivered in a car, and it just put a big block over her vagina.
like why? I would not want that out there.
So when I had Riley, we didn't. Granted, his birth was a traumatic experience, but we didn't post about anything that was happening or even that he was born
Because you didn't know.
until 5 days later.
Until you got him home.
No, I did make a post.
I think more for your family
For
to
my
know what's
family.
going on.
My mom was talking to my aunt, and my cousin made like a prayer request.
Yeah, I think that was.
But they knew why there was a prayer request.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But her daughter had almost died, and they had a lot of people who were praying for her. So she was like, I'm going to add
Yeah.
Riley to the thing.
Yeah.
But I didn't post about his birth until
Are you breathing heavy into the mic?
until 5 days later,
No, I don't think so.
because I didn't know what we were dealing with.
Maybe it was me.
And then when I did post, I still didn't post all the details. Like,
I mean, you didn't go into the detail of things that were happening.
Right.
You posted, I think what you said was more like, we had a traumatic birth.
right.
We're in the NICU. He's doing okay right now.
Right. I didn't.
We've had up and downs.
I think that's what I don't
Thank you
think
for your
that's
prayers.
oversharing.
Right.
That's not
we
oversharing
didn't
by any
go
means.
into like
You didn't go into being like,
he was
well,
he was dead when he was born.
yeah. I mean, you
Yeah.
didn't. We had to perform. You know, you didn't
Right.
go into
Mm-mm.
anything like that. He was intubated and he was activated. and
Some of the
like, you
things
didn't-
that-
I don't even think like if you were to say that stuff,
It would be too much.
that's not so like it's personal to you, obviously.
Right.
But that's not. I don't want to know about your vagina. I don't want to know about your cervix.
I'm sorry,
I
what was that
fucking
word?
Don't. Your vagina.
vagina.
I don't want to know about your back and forth with your significant other. You're breaking up, you're together. You're breaking up, you're together. I
Right.
hate that
Yeah.
shit.
I think another to elaborate more on that too is like just the stories that people post on TikTok, Facebook. You don't know what's real.
Some
Right.
Some of the TikToks
You know?
that have been popping up recently are people are posting their text message conversations with whoever they have a crush on. Like full blown conversations. You can watch the word bubbles go. Why?
That's why that's just proof. You have to be careful this day and age.
Yeah.
Now they might
because-
be changing names or whatever on there, but still, like, what are you doing?
Because, I'll steal your audio in a heartbeat and use it against you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you be careful what you put out there. Hey, Marie.
Me?
Oh,
Yes. Your audio?
What audio do I put out? I don't
a
make my own.
podcast.
Oh.
Anne
like-
Marie-isms.
I don't make my own.
Are we in
It
the
took
same
me
room today?
It took me a minute to get there too, Anne Marie. I was like, "Where's she going? What did Anne Marie say?"
I know.
lately?"
What did I do? Oh, you got worried. What did you do? I don't know. That's why I was asking.
Guilty conscience much?
Not guilty. I forgetful.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Just forgetful.
Well, guys.
Sometimes I say shit and I don't remember. You guys have to call me out on it.
True story.
How long we been running for? So we're giving you-
52 minutes.
Oh, yeah. We better wrap it up today.
This was a good episode.
was a good
Yeah.
one.
I have many more hot takes. I know y'all do too.
I feel like we could totally
we could do a
revisit
second.
this one.
yeah. for
Hot
sure.
takes 2.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Check out our social media, TikTok. Email us at theukuleles@gmail.com if you have a topic you want us to talk about or if you have a comment about something we've already talked about. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.